For today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of Transformers News. And honestly, this has been a ridiculous week. Like, it's mental. As far as things to cover today, obviously we do have our first look at the Unique Toys Age of Extinction Bumblebee, and you are currently looking at his ass right now. Isn't that just beautiful? And there were a couple YOLOPARK reveals that were only shown off after I released the last episode. Before we get into the news, I just want to remind you to please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And let's just get right into this, baby. I mean, the robot mode seems like a logical place to start, and yes, here we go. This is the Unique Toys Age of Extinction Bumblebee. Now, of course, this is just a retool of their Stinger, which released not too long ago. And yeah, of course, I mean, we knew this was coming, you know, I mean, it was inevitable because we saw the 3D model of this guy a couple months ago, and also, I think a few weeks ago maybe, when we did get more official images of Stinger, we did see that Unique Toys did put the battle mask head of this version of Bumblebee next to him. So, you know, of course, they teased, yes, Bumblebee is coming, and here he is. I mean, let's just go top to bottom, I assume. Look, I think the head sculpt is decent. Look, is it perfect? No, I do feel like something is off. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the shape of the head, but yeah, it does just look a teeny bit strange. The chest, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't really fault it. I think that it looks really, really good. So yeah, at least there's that. But this is where I have a problem. I am not a fan at all of the lack of paint on the arms. I am never one to rag on a figure for lack of paint, unless it is like absolutely egregious. But this, come on, man, you barely had to do anything engineering-wise to change, like, to make this figure. You already had basically 60 or 70% of it made with Stinger. Why could you not just add some yellow to the arms? I mean, the front of the arms are so ugly, and it's quite upsetting because honestly, I'm quite happy with the rest of the paint on this figure. I mean, the legs look beautiful, but the arms, man, what happened? I mean, as far as the front goes, that is pretty much it. One thing that I do want to point out, actually, and I only noticed this now as of recording, but in the back, you can see an Optimus Prime. Now, obviously, there have been 1,000,001 different third-party versions of the Bayverse Trilogy Optimus, right? And we knew that Unique Toys was making one. But I have not seen news on this guy in so long. So that might actually be him in the background. I could be wrong. I have a feeling it'll be more like the Black Apple version as far as the paint goes. You know, it'll be darker. But I don't know, man. That does sort of look like the official Masterpiece figure. So I could be entirely wrong. And actually, now that I say it out loud, yes, that is definitely the official Takara Masterpiece. Oh my god, fuck my life. And here we have a Bumblebee back shot. Yeah. Courtesy, these photos are courtesy of J-Lock, by the way. This dude is absolutely amazing. Really, really, just gives so many pictures. So yes, you can see this is the back of the figure, and what I assume is another copy, maybe, in the back there. But yeah, gorgeous. I still find the whole shurikens thing, like the engineering there, just so cool for Stinger and B. I love how clean the back is. You know, of course, you have the taillights ending up on his ass. Now, I don't know if those are faux pieces. I think they actually, you know what? It's Unique Toys. They never ever deal with faux pieces. Everything ends up exactly where it's supposed to be. Although in saying that, I feel like the tail lights are supposed to end up on the inside of the legs. I don't know. Hmm. I mean, here we have him in vehicle mode, and yeah, I mean, he looks like Bumblebee. Not a fan of the black hinge there. Now, obviously, there's not really much you can do with it because, of course, it is it's a hinge, meaning that the plastic is going to be scraping against each other. The paint's going to get scratched off. So realistically, you can't really have this thing be painted. It does kind of suck, but yeah, there's that. Up there, you have the same thing, and yeah, I just feel like the hinges are sort of what ruins this figure as far as the vehicle mode goes. I haven't been able to find any um any images of the vehicle mode like from the front or anything like that. But one thing that I am a fan of though is the fact that they are using black windshields, because I hate it. I hate it when figures use tinted or just clear windshields. It's horrific. And the final image to show off, which is ironically the first image that was revealed of this guy, is a comparison between him and his buddy Stinger. And I'm actually surprised that Bumblebee does seem to be taller than Stinger. It isn't by much, but yeah, he is slightly taller because everything sort of looks the same until the chest. I think that the mold of the chest, they sort of just enlarged it. Because of course, I assume that's going to be the front of the vehicle, right? The front of the Camaro that they used in Age of Extinction is wider than the front of the Pagani, at least. Obviously as far as like exact measurements, I don't know. I'm not a car guy. But yeah, it does look bigger. And at least the best thing is that even if you don't like this head sculpt, the battle mask version it's basically just Stinger's head, except recolored to fit Bumblebee, and I think it looks glorious. Oh, well, I solved the mystery of the tail lights. I cannot tell you guys how much I want Stinger because I love the Pagani Hyra. I think that it is freaking gorgeous. I think that this figure looks amazing. But I can't get it. I can't get it because the South African post office will just lose the fucking package. Speaking of which, actually, I know this is unrelated to the video, but my birthday is next Saturday, the 11th, and assuming it comes in time, if not, I'll get it on Monday. I ordered the VT01 lockdown, which is basically the KO of the Unique Toys lockdown. So yeah, that's I don't know, that's pretty cool. And also something else, which anyone who watches MGO, I feel like you want to stay tuned for next week because there's something, okay, that is sort of related to MGO that I am getting. But yes, let me know what you think of the Unique Toys Age of Extinction Bumblebee. Now moving on to some YOLOPARK stuff. We do have some new images. Obviously, it's not that many, but I don't really feel like it was worth making an entire video by itself on. And then they revealed the Unique Toys Bumblebee, so I was like, you know what, cool, put it into one video. So they revealed the Beast Wars line. Well, I say revealed. We already knew these were coming. We had images of them. But, now we have sort of closer up images. And this does confirm that these are going to be AMKs, which, thank God, because the frickin' Bumblebee movie, Bumblebee, is AMK Pro, and that is such a simple design. If you're taking Beast Wars designs from 1996, basically 30 years ago, and you are making them AMK Pros, we have problems. But yes, thankfully these guys are all AMK, so they will be affordable. Here we have, of course, the legend himself, what some people will say is the best written character in Transformers history, and that is Dinobot, because Dinobot obviously was a very, very good character, and, given that how he sounds, his voice, I honestly thought that he was going to be revealed as, like, the descendant of Starscream. But no, that did not happen. Instead, he died, tragically sacrificing himself to save us. But yes, I am loving, loving everything I'm seeing here. I think that he is absolutely stunning. I love that head sculpt, and yeah, I cannot wait to see what else that this boy will come with. Probably, I mean, of course, his sword is there. I wonder if it's gonna spin. I doubt it'll spin. But yeah, there's that, and the tail. The tail, I'm sure he will come with. So, yeah, that's Dinobot, boys. And of course, up next we have Beast Megatron. Yes. Across the galaxy, it has come to this, Optimus Primal. Face to face, tooth to claw. Yes. I love Beast Megatron. I freaking love this guy. Oh my god. But yeah, you don't really get much out of this image, I feel. But yeah, it's just gonna be amazing. One thing that I'm noticing is the head sculpt. It seems to be able to be taken apart. So I'm gonna hope that we can actually change his expressions, because obviously he was a very expressive character in the show. I mean, he smiled, he laughed, he frowned, he growled. He was freaking awesome. I love him. Absolutely love him. Honestly, probably my favorite version of any Megatron. Well, apart from Transformers Prime, obviously. But yeah, this dude just so freaking awesome. Then, of course, we have the leader of the Maximals himself. We have Optimus Primal. And yeah, pretty much flawless. Can't really fault it. You get everything that you expect an Optimus Primal to have. Loving the head sculpt, love the chest, love the shoulders, the legs, everything about it. Just awesome. Again, could you imagine if they had made this AMK Pro? I would have lost my mind. And the final one, And the final one we have to talk about is Black Arachnia. Look, the robot titties aside, I feel like I'm in the minority to where I really found Black Arachnia to be quite annoying in the show. Silverbolt as well. Well, Silverbolt not as much. It's just that Silverbolt kept having hope that she would switch to the good side, and I was like, dude, just give up, bro. I'd say that. I love her design, like even the her feminine features aside. I absolutely love the design of Black Arachnia. I think that she looks so cool. I love the spider legs on the arms. It's so awesome, dude. And I actually do think that this is gonna be a really fun figure to deal with. I don't know what it is. I really don't know. And I'm hoping that she will be cheaper, because she is much skinnier and much more spindly than the other figures, compared to like Beast Megatron, who is like absolutely chunky as fuck. I mean, he probably weighs two and a half times the weight of this figure. But yeah, at least, accessory wise, you see she comes with a gun, but realistically, I don't really know what else she can come with. So yeah, that's Black Arachnia, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, that is all of the news that we have for you today. I say we. It's me. Than me have for you. Please just let me know what you guys think of everything that we spoke about here today. Are you happy that the Beast Wars YOLOPARK things are just AMKs? Because honestly, if you wanted them to be AMK Pros, I am going to need an essay on why you would prefer that, please. Of course, they are important, but realistically, what I want your thoughts on the most is the Unique Toys Bumblebee. Do you think that it is good enough? And do you think I was perhaps being a bit too negative on the arms? I'd be surprised if people disagree with me there, because Transformers fans love complaining about lack of paint. which is fair. I mean, these figures cost an arm and a leg. You know, the least that we could ask for is paint on the figures. But yes, that is all the news that I have for you guys today. Just please, anything and everything, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye.